You probably think you are winning. You use your card, you earn points, you get cash back, you collect miles, you make installment purchases, buying now and paying much later. Every purchase feels like a small victory. The card in your wallet has a sleek design, a satisfying weight, and a rewards program that promises to give you something back. But there is a question no one asks out loud. What exactly are you getting back? The purpose of credit cards is not actually to help humanity. The credit card industry makes hundreds of billions of dollars in profit every year. This money does not appear out of thin air. It comes from a very specific place. And if you currently carry a card in your wallet, the likelihood that at least some of that money comes from you is quite high. Not because you are careless, not because you are uninformed, because the system is designed at every level to quietly and continuously extract value while making you feel like you are the one who is winning. Welcome to 5 Minute Money. In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn one powerful idea that can change the way you think about money. If you find value here, subscribe for more. Now let's continue. The first mechanism is the one most people never see: interchange fees. Every time you swipe your card, the merchant pays a fee, typically between 1 and 3% of the transaction. That fee funds your rewards. So when you earn 2% cash back on groceries, the grocery store is absorbing that cost. And because merchants cannot easily charge card users more than cash users in most markets, they raise prices for everyone. You are not getting 2% back from the bank. You are getting 2% back from the collective price increase absorbed by every consumer, including those who pay with cash and earn nothing. This is a hidden redistribution that reward programs never mention. Those who benefit most from credit card rewards are the people who pay off their balances in full every month and spend the most. Those who subsidize these rewards are the people who cannot pay off their balances and those who pay in cash. In other words, some people are rewarding others. The system quietly and continuously transfers wealth upward, and most people participate without ever understanding the direction of that flow. They use it believing it is beneficial. They use it again and again. The second mechanism is interest, and here the engineering becomes almost elegant in its design. The minimum payment system was not created to help you get out of debt. It was created to keep you in debt for as long as mathematically possible. With a typical credit card interest rate, a balance of $3,000 paid off at the minimum payment each month takes over 10 years to clear and costs you more in interest than the total of the original purchases. The bank does not want you to default. It wants you to keep going, solvent enough to keep paying, indebted enough to keep generating interest. It wants your connection to the bank to never break. The third mechanism is behavioral. Credit cards change how you spend. This is not a theory. It is a documented psychological phenomenon. People consistently spend more when using cards than when using cash. The physical act of handing over money creates friction, a moment of real cost recognition. Tapping a card or using a digital wallet removes that friction entirely. The pain of paying is numbed, and a numbed spender is a more profitable spender. Add to this the architecture of rewards psychology. When you are close to a spending threshold for a bonus, you spend to reach it. When you see your points balance, you think about how to use them rather than whether the spending that earned them was wise. The reward reframes the expense. The expense becomes, in your mind, partly an investment. That reframe is worth far more to the bank than the reward itself costs them. None of this means credit cards are inherently harmful. For a small and disciplined minority, they are genuinely useful tools, providing liquidity, fraud protection, and real rewards when used with precision. But this minority is very small. These are the unprofitable members of the system. The product was not designed for them. It was designed around them, using their responsible behavior as the profitable exception that legitimizes a system built on a financially vulnerable majority. The most honest way to evaluate your credit card is not to look at what it earns you. It is to calculate what it costs you. The interest paid Prices inflated, spending increased beyond what you would have chosen with cash in hand. For most people, that number is significantly larger than the points balance they are quietly proud of, and it is an illusion worth examining carefully. The card makes you feel like you have an advantage. That feeling is part of the product.